What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You now tuned into the 50-50 Felipe show, and I'm your host, Felipe. You already know what it is. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. It's another one of them episodes, man. You feel me? One of them episodes. You know what I mean? I'm fresh from off the streets right now. Went to shop right, made some moves when it got a little stuff off the grocery list. You know what I mean? So it's a little chilly out there. It ain't that bad. It's raining, then it stopped raining, then it drizzled, then it stopped drizzling, then it rained, then it stopped raining, then the sun act like it want to come out, then it looked like it's 9 o'clock at night at 11 in the morning. I don't know what's going on, but what I will say is I would like for you to like, share, and subscribe. Even comment below. It's all good. I'm gonna speak back to you, so it's all gravy, baby. You heard? But yeah. And what I'm gonna do in exchange for you liking, subscribing, or commenting, I'm gonna pop off on your favorite hater because we all got haters. Whether that's your moms, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your uncles, we all got haters. We all got people we wanna that be hating on us, but we can't do nothing to them because of who they are to us. You feel me? So I'm gonna pop off on them. All I ask you to do is like, subscribe, and share. You hear? And that's how we do right. That's how we do that right there, man. You feel me? One time for that. Word up. This episode is backed up and sponsored by Tasty Soul Food Platters. You already knew that though. This episode is also backed up and sponsored by Brick Face Clothing. You already knew that though. You feel me? Black owned businesses. Been in the business. I think both of them been in since like 2010 or maybe before then. Whatever it is, I just want to get them I just want to salute them for doing their thing. Shout out to the whole 50-50 family. The entire 50-50 family. Shout out to the street family, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the street family, man. Out in Brooklyn. Shout out to the family out in Brooklyn. You feel me? Shout out to East New York. Shout out to definitely shout out to Brownsville. Never ran, never will. Crown Heights, what up? Crown Heights, what up? Crown Heights, what up? Yo, you know a good podcast to go check out if you if you from anywhere, but go check out Crown Heights Then and Now. That's the name of the podcast. Crown Heights Then and Now. Go check that out. There's some good information on there, some historical stories on there, some historical people on there. It's hosted by Shadow the Dawn. So you know he gonna bring the pain. So shout out to that podcast I just mentioned, man. Crown Heights Then and Now. Yeah. Shout out to Jersey, man. Brick City in the house. Patterson, New Jersey in the house. Elizabeth, North Jersey. You feel me? Shout out to Central Jersey. Shout out to South Jersey. You know what I'm saying? The whole New Jersey, man. That's how we do that. You know what I mean? Big special shout out to Trenton, New Jersey. That's how we do that. You feel me? Big shout out to Trenton, New Jersey. That's how we do that, man. Special shout out to my nigga Designer K. Special shout out to my nigga Jesus Leo. You feel me? To my niggas right there. Don't ever forget it. Shout out to my whole family, man. Let's get into it, man. Tonight's episode I'm bringing to you is we just going to talk about rappers that got released from jail and how we saw them living their life through the internet. Now, I don't know these people personally, but I'm just going off of the things I see on the internet. So that's how I'm going to scale, measure, and balance out what I'm talking about today. Just paying attention because the more powerful you are, the more connected you are, it's going to speak in values. You ain't even got to be looking for stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you're so powerful, It's just what it is. And you don't have to go looking for it. It's gonna find you because it's just all over the place. You know what I mean? So that's why I say the internet showed me what was what, who was who. So I'm gonna just give you a list of rappers, tell you what they was doing that we've seen on the internet, or and then a little bit of what I saw, far as my imagination, of course, because you know I gotta sprinkle it, spice it up a little bit. You feel me? But we gonna get right to it. So this episode is about entertainers, rappers, really rappers that came home and how their life was lit, halfway lit, or no flame at all. You heard? Or no flame at all. So yeah, right. We're gonna do it like this one time, man. We're gonna do it like this one time. First off, we're gonna start with Slick Rick. I chose to pick Slick Rick because Slick Rick was one of the rappers that went to jail back in the day, like the late '80s. I just know he had single out. He was jamming. We had the album cover. You feel me? And then I think my brother or somebody told me Slick Rick shot somebody. I was so fucked up when that happened when Slick Rick shot somebody. I really was. I was like, God damn, this nigga Slick Rick done shot somebody. So I was young, not knowing the game. Just it had touched me because it was like, damn, as a kid, we talking about in the 80s. So as a kid, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You can get incarcerated even as a rapper. You feel me? Shit was crazy. You know what I mean? Scott LaRock died. Let me see. What else happened? It was just a lot. It wasn't a lot, but it was a little bit of stuff. So I was like, that had hit me. When KRS-One Peoples died, that had hit me. And Slick Rick going to jail, that had hit me. Now, the internet wasn't popping, so I can't really tell you what it was like when he came home. Only thing I can tell you was how I felt when I heard that he went in. I was sick. I was devastated. Like it was the first time I'm hearing some shit like that. So I was like, damn, that's how that shit happened? You feel me? Then we got the legendary Tupac. Tupac stayed in jail. Tupac was in and out and in and out, in and out and in and out and in. Kind of remind me of a younger me. And that's nothing to brag or boast about. That's just what it is. You feel me? You know, I got to state the obvious. I got to be real and then tell you, you know, to move forward in life and do positive shit so you don't place yourself in them situations. That's what I'm here for. You dig me? But Tupac Shakur, when he came home, I think in 97, 98, when he dropped that double CD, he came home, he was lit. Tupac was lit that year, 90s, like 2 decades ago or some shit like that, if I'm using the word right. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, Tupac Shakur was lit when he came home from jail. He signed to Death Row. So he was definitely banging. He was lit. He had the big jewelry, the cars, the nice videos, making all his videos in Los Angeles. Tupac was lit, man. Tupac was lit. Tupac was all over the TV. It wasn't even no internet. But anytime you went on your own TV raps, you saw Tupac's. Anytime you went on anything BT, nah, that wasn't even there. Yes, I think so. I ain't sure, but I know anytime you went on anything involving music, when you saw when Tupac Shakur came home, you saw the brother on there. So I say then that was like after the Slick Rick shit, then it was like Tupac for me because I'm like, damn. Man, Pac had it big, man. Pac Bentley, you know what I mean, dropping albums. You know, Pac was lit when he came home, man. Pac was definitely lit. Like, you know what I mean? To get bailed out by Death Row, and nobody on the East Coast bailed him out, and nobody on the West Coast but Suge Knight came and bailed him out. That had put a vent, some type that made him feel some type of way inside. He came home with a vengeance. He just went and tackled it all. So shout out to Tupac Shakur, man, for having one of the most, one of the biggest coming home releases, Tupac Shakur. And then back then, still in that era, Chi Ali went to jail, maybe a little bit before Pac. But I remember a song or two, maybe one song by Chi Ali, but I knew who he was, and I remember when he went to jail. But like I said, there was no internet or nothing for Chi Ali when he came home. I believe it wasn't. Oh no, it was. But still, Chi Ali shit was weak. And I'm just saying, cause look, Tupac was didn't have no nothing. You see, you are who you are. Tupac didn't have nothing, no internet, no nothing, no Twitter, no nothing. Chi Ali, same difference, no internet, no Twitter, no Instagram, no Facebook, nothing. So you put them two together in the same year, probably 3-4 years apart, and I'm going to jail and coming home. You see what happens? Chi Ali came home, you don't even hear nothing. Tupac came home and took off. That's all I'm saying. I'm just here to state the truth. At YFN Lucci. Now, only thing, his music was all right before he went in. To me, I wasn't getting a lot of his music. I wasn't a fan like that of his, but some things across my path, some things across my table. But the most important thing with me that crossed my table with YFN Lucci was him pushing his dead homie out the car. Okay, now this is some this is he went to jail for this. You know what I mean? He even raps about it now while being home. So that kind of like threw me off, but that was a question that was given to me back in the 90s. And guess what? I felt it by an old head in prison. And he asked me, same thing. If me and my friend in the shootout and my friend get killed, what I'm going to do? And I'm like, of course, still firing. He like, but after the gunfire, what do you do? I was like, I'm out. I'm going. He was like, so you just going to forget your friend? You going to just, he's like, that's still your friend. That's his body. Make sure you protect his body. Get his body back to his mom. Like, fuck all that other shit. Like, and I'm like, I'm young nigga. Like, damn, what the fuck? You feel me? And then it all just makes sense to me. So, YFN Lucci, I just think that was wrong. But coming home, I seen him with his children. I seen him with them big dumbass bell-bottom pants on and them dumbass shell-toe boots. You dig me? They made him cut his dreads in jail, so I guess he's trying to get those back. The music is coming on, so he coming. He doing what he need to do as well. Shout out to YFN Lucci. Gunna, I didn't even see no type of return for Gunna, especially with the snitch allegations. I didn't see no kind of return for Gunna. I just thought that was the one that wasn't going to do anything, and he came home and he surpassed a lot of them. Gunna definitely came home and did what he needed to do for himself, and I respect Gunna for that. Word is bond. I respect Gunna. He got straight to the music. He on tour. He on stage a lot. You feel me? He doing a lot, man. So I respect Gunna for that. I didn't see that coming. I just say he came home and got to it. I say that. Troy Ave. I definitely want to give a shout out to Troy Ave. Troy Ave went in. He did his time. You know what I'm saying? He came home. Troy Ave got right with his kids. Since the day Troy Ave came home, he's been with his children. If you go stroll on his Instagram or his Facebook right now, you're going to see his sons on there and his little daughter. You feel me? That's what he been doing since he been home. As far as music, I got to catch up on Ave music. That's something I got to do just to keep it real deal Holyfield. I got to catch up on Ave music. You know what I mean? Because I've been like, just in my own zone and shit. But Ave came home, went shopping. He staying with that money in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? He staying with that girl, them kids. Av doing good things, man. He got a lot of promotion on the streets, too, when he got home. I believe he could do better, but I think he wanted how it is, dumbed down, because Av know how to control the tempo. Av ain't one of them dudes that keep it all the way high or keep it all the way low. Av is like, he know how to control his tempo. Sort of like Fab. Feel me? Shout out to both of them Brooklyn niggas. If you know, you know. Young Thug, I was excited for him to come home. But then when he did come home and he said what he said about Gorilla, the rapper Gorilla, and then apologized, I respected that. But he came home and he did some interviews and he talked about some things. His rap music was in motion. I tried to give it a try, but I didn't like it. But seeing him propose to his girlfriend the other day while she was on tour, that was very special. That was very special. I like Thug for that. You know what I mean? He's been getting a lot of heat. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how you can go to jail with your friends that you've been chilling with for years and y'all come home and y'all enemies. That's the way the system will do you. It'll tear you apart, man. Make you hate on people that you love. Fario Foreign, if you didn't know, he was locked up. If you didn't know, I think Fario Foreign did some months and nobody knew he was locked up. It's like, where the fuck he at? You feel me? And not even if you're saying where the fuck he at, it's like, where the fuck he at? Click, 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 bow. Feel me? Fario Foreign. Pardon me. Then to get released, and your release date ain't really nothing. Nobody knew nothing. Nobody cared. I'm not saying it. No music, nothing, bro. You ain't giving us no fire-ass music. What the fuck you was in jail doing? Smoking K2, bro? You ain't give us no fire-ass music. All the months she was in there. Talking about you don't want to do that. You and your mind or something else. What? Them girls? Nigga, get to that music. You ain't give us no good music since you been home. You ain't on Billboard, no charts. Nothing. Nothing. Come on, Fabio Foreign. Get your shit together. Because we need you. And I know you see your shit was on silent when you got released. That's a shame. That's fucked up. They treated you like you came home from college. You ain't getting no love, boy. Mel Matrix. If you don't know who Mel Matrix is, he's a part of a Dipset, Jim Jones crew from Harlem. Mel Matrix came home. Jim met him on the subway. Traditional shit. Traditional shit. Now, I kind of understand that. Now, that's authentic. That's real. Wasn't too much of nothing there. Jim ducking behind the advertisements and shit. Bounced up when he seen his boy. Gave his boy some love. Gave his boy a necklace. Gave his boy a pendant charm. Gave his boy probably some money in a position. We ain't seen none of that. We just saw the necklace and him having him and Jim having him in the studio that he's building and working on. I respect that because it wasn't much show. But the way he came home on the subway, old-fashioned New York shit, and I'm with it all the way. Mel Matrix, welcome home, my nigga. Blueface. This nigga just came home. He's Blueface. It seemed like he ain't learning. It seemed like he still got so much growing up to do. So much growing up to do. He come home. He's still acting like a fool on the internet. Still saying dumb stuff and doing. I don't know. But his release wasn't shit. His release wasn't shit. His conversations this week when he trying to like stream or record, he don't know what to talk about. He's saying dumb stuff. I told this bitch jump off the bridge from me if she really loved me. Like, this nigga is just like, he is not it, man. He is not it. Chris took the tattoo off her face. His girlfriend, she took the tattoo off her face and she cried the whole time. But this ain't about her. But Chris definitely took the tattoo off her face. And last but not least, we have to make sure we pay homage and give respect to the Silver Surfer. Because, well, I won't say last but not least. I got one, but I'm gonna have someone last after Max. But the Silver Surfer, you see him come home, you see them release, you see them get picked up, you see them with his wife, you see them upgrade a ring. You see every time you scroll, 20,000 he's spending, 10,000 he's spending, 15,000 he's spending. You see every time you stroll, different artists is coming to see him, different artists is showing the love. You see every time he stroll, he's out in the public, he's looking good, he's feeling good, he's talking his talk. You see every time he stroll, he's sold out tours, every time he perform, and they've been home for maybe a month and a half, almost 2 months. You see every time you scroll, you see the energy of New York City coming from Max, the Silver Surfer. So let's go. It's just more. Like, you see the love for the children. You see the love for the team. You see Tom Black still there. You see French still there. You know what I'm saying? You see his manager still there. It looked like he's turning himself back in. Remember how it looked when he turned himself in around them same ones that he's running around with now? That's how life should be when you keeping it tight with your homies. It looked like he's turning himself in like he did 17 years ago, running around with these same people that he's running around with now. He was running around with back then when he went to turn himself in. That is very special. That's a blessing. That's love. That's grace of God, man. That's just God gift. Like I said, some people got those things, some people don't. Like everybody work the world different and bring to the table different things. Um, so they said the Max B show out in Trenton was on fire. I seen footage of it. It was definitely wall to wall packed. I ain't seen nothing like it. I ain't never seen nothing like that in a long time. Especially when it comes to hip hop music. So shout out to Max for coming home, doing what he do, loving on the kids, getting his family right, getting his wife right, getting his money right, getting his mind right. Like for real, what more could you ask for? So right now, Max is really winning, man. Max did it over all of them MCs for as long far back as I can remember. But I do want to end this with Meech, Big Meech. We all expected Big Meech to come home. Remember before he went in, he had giraffes and lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. All at his party in Atlanta. Oh, you go to Big Meech party? He got a giraffe right here. Facts. You go to Big Meech party? He got an elephant truck over there. Facts. He got a lion cage. He got a lion cage with a lion in it. Facts. But you come home and you ain't have no buzz, Meech. You ain't have no buzz. You did not have no buzz. I thought there was gonna be lion, tigers, and bears. Oh my. Some type of animals, exotic animals. It wasn't no exotic animals, it wasn't no exotic women. All it was you coming home beefing with 50 Cent over something that y'all both making money over. So Big Meech, yours wasn't even more epic and powerful than Max. Shout out to Max once again. Free the brothers that's sitting there. Welcome home to the brothers that I mentioned that's out here. I'm out of here. 50-50 Felipe show. I just want to say stay out of them situations. Stay out of them prisons. Stay out of them county jails. Stay out of trouble. Keep your head up and 10 of them on the ground. I'm out of here. 50-50 Felipe show.